What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's weekly rotation time, and we've got some new stuff to the collection. Actually, one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, five new fragrances to the collection. Couple of reach backs, some personal favorites. A lot of fresh stuff this week because it was, pretty warm. It bounces around where I get a little bit of milder weather, and then it goes right back to hot. So we're not quite in the swing of fall just yet. But little by little, we're getting there. So it's week number 302 in the weekly rotation. We've got some home runs here. A lot of high compliment factor fragrances this week. A couple scenarios where one noteworthy that was quite funny, where I got a couple compliments. But, nothing crazy and out the norm aside from that. There's links in the description if you want to check any of these out. But you don't have to buy them and watch these videos. But let's dive into week number 302. Stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday, we ended up going to Biloxi for a couple of days. Wife likes to go every, month to 2 months or so. And she likes to go, play at the machines. And I just like to go. The atmosphere and everything, I don't really play all that often. Once in a while I do. Not as productive of a trip as far as payouts as it was the last two times. But hey, more times than not, you're going to donate to the electricity bill more so than you're going to walk out with more you walked in with. Last two times we walked out with more than we walked in with. Couldn't expect the third time to be the charm, right? But I was smelling really good. I decided to go with the newest Born in Roma flanker prior to the white bottle one that's limited edition or whatever. Valentino Born in Roma Extradose. Basically the parfum version. Takes everything that's good about the EDT and the Intense and makes a parfum version. It's got the freshness of the EDT. It's got the depth of the Intense. It's got that resinous kind of smoky, heavier wood feel in the dry down. Of course, it's nice and sweet and aromatic. It's a little bubblegummy as well. It's quite nice. Very, very lovely fragrance, I gotta say. Just a little hint of spice in there as well. Wife loved that I chose this for the drive. She got to smell this throughout the ride because the sillage on this is magnificent. It is quite stout. It does perform really well. It's super redundant if you have the EDT or the Intense, but if you don't have either of those, this pretty much does everything those do, and then some. It's kind of the way I look at it, so I think it's the best of the three. Personally, I do have all three, and yeah, you can wear it year-round during the day and nothing out the shower. Born in Roma Extradose. Moving into Monday, we did a little bit of running around. Of course, we don't just stay in the casino the whole time we're there. We go do other things. There's other things we like to do. Went to Books A Million. There's some things she was on the hunt for, just random places that we ended up going. And I chose a not-so-fan favorite, Dior Sauvage Eau Forte. Very hated fragrance. It's not a bad fragrance. I like it. It's water-based, has that white milky consistency, looks like sperm on you for like 15 or 20 seconds before it kind of absorbs into the skin. So all the dick and fart joke humor people in the community, they run with that. That was the thing when it came out. So it's only it literally like 20 seconds and that little bit starts to fade. I quite enjoy it. It's kind of like if you took away the boyish vibe, that shower gel feel of the eau de parfum. It's kind of what you get here. Kind of make it a little coniferous, very spicy, woodsy, aromatic, a bit of a fougere feel. A lot of those elements from the EDP are actually here, minus the ambroxan. It's actually quite good. I like it. I think it's more of a mature smell than any of the other versions, even the Elixir of Sauvage, I don't think it's bad fragrance at all. I actually get really good performance out of it. It's not a crazy projector for about an hour. It's got decent projection. So it doesn't have that perfumer's alcohol to kind of help open it up when you atomize it. It sits a little close to the skin early on, but it's got a really good sillage. It's a parfum concentration, if I remember correctly. I believe it is a full-on parfum. Yeah, it's a parfum. Just water-based instead. I don't think it was a bad fragrance to release, personally. I like when they try something different, just like with the new Dior Homme Parfum. I think Kirk John did good on both. And there's people that want to crucify him for ruining both. And just, I like it. Is this going to get discontinued sooner than later because it doesn't get bought as often as the others? Probably so. But I'm glad to have my little 60 ml. Admittedly, I don't wear it all the time, but I do get in the mood for it. Brought it on the trip, and I very much enjoyed it. Don't knock it until you try it. During the day, nothing out the shower. Sauvage, Forte. Moving into Tuesday, travel day home. I did this video unboxing that morning. Me and the wife both decided to wear it. This is a great couples fragrance for those that like to share a good bottle. During the day, nothing out the shower. Mind Games, Counterplay, quite nice, tropical. Get a lot of banana when this one dries down. Of course, you get some tropical fruitiness and everything. It's a little milky, creamy. Very fresh and vibrant. It's like a zesty fruitiness, like a spiced fruits kind of smell. Then dries into some creamy banana. It's actually really, really nice. Both of us are quite big fans of it. We both ended up wearing it as our scent of the day. This is a lovely, lovely fragrance. Mind Games is always dropping really, really good stuff. A sample house, not a blind buy house, because their stuff is super expensive at retail and even at discounters, still really expensive. Like, best price range stuff's the mid 200s for some of their fragrances from discounters. We can catch some really good sales from discounters. Even then, like, the cheapest you'll find some of their fragrances in that mid $200 range. So they're pricey. And look, they are some bangers. A lot of stuff that's kind of its own thing. A few that are kind of similar to some things, but most of them are like stand on their own. I don't have nothing else that smells like it. This one being one of them. Quite nice. Get sample sets, get discovery sets. They have the olfactive discovery sets where you can get like amber, fruity, woody. I've had a few of those. And then the smaller 2 ml discovery sets. I'm telling you, and you can get individual samples. That's the way to go with this house because it's pricey. If you don't have like a Nordstrom or a Neiman's near you where you can just go check out Mind Games. Man, God, good stuff. So good. What a great couples fragrance. For those of you that like the unisex tropical stuff, here you go. During the day, nothing out the shower. Once again, Mind Games, Counterplay. Moving into Wednesday, I can't decide what's best smelling day of the week. I got 3 days that are contenders here. None of them have Coconut Lagoon in it because I didn't wear Coconut Lagoon this week. I took a little break, but during the day, Hawas Malibu. Rasasi's version of Le Beau Parfum. It's a little bit different. You don't really get coconut. You get pineapple early, but it turns more into an orange citrus. It's warmer. It's more amber dominant. Still sweet and powdery, but offers a little bit of a creaminess that I don't get from Le Beau Parfum. It's definitely Le Beau Parfum with its own little twist. It's more inspired by than direct clone of. It's quite nice, though. I dig it. I definitely dig it. Had an interesting, the little compliment, noteworthy story I was talking about was 2 lovely old elder ladies when we went eat Chinese that day. Because on Wednesdays, the Get Shit Done day, when we usually make our appointments, have our meetups that we have to do, business to take care of, errands to run, and so on, is usually on Wednesdays. And that was just a funny story. I've told that story twice already. I'm not going to tell it a third time. But, 2 lovely old ladies told me that's how a man should smell. Oh, we love it. Every time you walk by, we were sniffing the air. Oh, it was funny. It was great. So the first full wearing of this, I got conversation for 2 compliments. It was more of a conversation about the fragrance than anything else. So is it my favorite? No. I did a versus video where I narrowly chose, recommendation wise, Khadlaj Island, which next day I actually wore. We'll talk about that in a moment, but they keep putting out good ones. There is no bad Hawas. I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion. And this one, really good. Really good. Is it redundant if you have other stuff that smells like Le Beau Parfum? Obviously, but stands on its own. It's a banger. It's got really good performance, too. The stuff lingers in the air, obviously. During the day, Hawas Malibu. And when I got out the shower, blast from the channels past that I haven't worn in a long time, Davidoff Cool Water Wave. Shower Gel Aquatic. Basically, shower gel mixed with Invictus Aqua. Little Sichuan pepper hit. Nice bright juniper note in the opening. Saltwater kind of smell with that shower gel type of blue feel. It's always smelled good. It's not a good performer. It's like a 3, maybe 4 hour fragrance in longevity. About an hour projection if you're lucky. Nothing special in performance, but boy, does it smell good. And you can spray this one really heavy. It's invigorating. It's so fresh and uplifting. It is awesome out the shower as a refresher. When you're fresh and clean and you spray this on, man, it's good stuff right here. Good stuff. Been a while since I've worn it, and it's one of my favorite bottles in my collection. I just love how it looks. Out shower, Cool Water Wave. Moving into Thursday, you'll notice the lighting's starting to change more and more because the sun is coming up. I'm doing this very early in the morning. because we got church in a little while. It's 6:51 a.m. right now. We got church at 10 a.m. So got to get the job. I got to get everything done. I'm on a time crunch. So you'll notice it went from dark to now more lighting, which is taking away from the actual lighting setup I had. So just wanted to point that out because I noticed it just drastically got brighter in here. So as far as during the day, this is the new limited edition they released. Only 100 bottles, and they must have sent out 15 or 20 fragrances to content creators. So it's like, why make 100? Why? If you're sending out like a fifth of them, I just don't get the logic, Electimuss. I just don't. MCX, 10th anniversary edition, Mercurial Cashmere. It is really nice. That's this nice puff of powder from the iris. It's a soft, creamy wood. It's definitely like a floral, woody musk type of fragrance. It's very nice, soft, and sensual. It's a very lovely fragrance. But I just don't understand. I got number 15 of 100. If you're making 100 bottles, why send any out? Like, if you're making 100, do you really need somebody to make a video to help you sell them if your brand's strong, Electimuss? You needed like 15 or 20 content creators to sell the other 75, 80, 85, 80 bottles, whatever it was. That was like, they're like, we're really excited about this launch and everything. Like, that's great. But, I mean, I'm just trying to put my business hat on, and it's like, why? Why would you only make 100 if you're sending out close to 20% of them for free to content creators to make videos that, let's be real, are marketing for the brand? If whoever you send it to makes a video, whether it's positive or negative, it's publicity and marketing for the fragrance. Which I think is good, but it's not super special or anything. Am I going to wear this all the time? Not necessarily. Probably not. I wasn't a huge fan of Mercurial Cashmere. It's nice. It is a nice fragrance. It's a really well done fragrance. It's just not like a all the time reach. Ooh, I haven't worn MCX in a while. It's not that kind of fragrance for me. But, you know, like I said, with the business hat still on, even though you see the bald head, the business hat is on. I would have made a lot more bottles if I was going to go about it that way. Or I wouldn't have sent any out. I would like to think this is sold out. I would like it launched on the 25th. It's the 28th. I would like to think on the 25th, like within minutes, it's sold out. Electimuss is not some small brand. It's publicly traded, sister house to Parfums de Marly, I believe, if I remember correctly. Or Boudicca, one of them. I don't know, something like that. It's one of those, sister brand of one of them. But I would like to think they're strong enough to sell 100 bottles on their own. Y'all with me on that, right? So, I mean, I'm glad they reached out and wanted me to do, you know, hey, we want your thoughts. I mean, it's great. I appreciate it. But it's like, did you need to? Not just me, like anybody. You made 100. Did you need to? You know? So, for any of you that were interested, that really liked Mercurial Cashmere, I always have trouble saying Mercurial. Probably you're who went after this. I don't know what the pricing was on it. I didn't check online. Would I have bought it had they not sent it to me? Honestly, no. I wouldn't have minded sampling it because I had a decant my guy Kix Griffey sent me the original one. I thought it was nice, but it didn't deem full bottle worthy to me. Same would have been here if I'd have sampled first. I probably wouldn't have bought a bottle. Again, I think it's a very nice fragrance. It's very well composed, extreme quality ingredients and phenomenal performance. And it's unique to anything else in my collection. It checks a lot of really good boxes. It's just not my particular taste where it's like, I want to wear this all the time. It's a situational fragrance. It's something I would dress up a little bit. Maybe wearing to church today. I could totally rock it to church today. I haven't decided what I'm going to wear today, scent-wise. But just wanted to shoot you guys straight, you know. I always do. That was my thinking behind it. And I wanted to have a little TED talk about it, if you will. So during the day, the extremely limited, beautiful bottle too. This is the best looking Electimuss bottle with this color scheme. MCX from Electimuss. When we got out the shower, like I said, I wore Khadlaj Island that next day. This is that next day. Khadlaj Island. Wore it out the shower. Nice and fresh. This is more of a copy of Le Beau Parfum than Hawas Malibu, where that's inspired. They were going for it here. It's a little bit smoother. It's a solid performer. It's, you know, very affordable at $35. Beautiful bottle atomizer combo. And I love the way it smells. This has the coconut. It's powdery, it's fruity, it's green. It's a little soapy, it's floral, sweet, tropical. little bit of sunscreen feel. It's good stuff. Absolutely love this fragrance. Out the shower, Khadlaj Island. Moving into Friday, I like this way more than I thought I would because I'm not a big Imagination fan. But I'll tell you what, Hawas Cobra, I am a fan. I am a fan. This is some good stuff. Bright, citrusy, soapy, fresh and green. Spicy, starts to dry into a hefty dose of cinnamon, woods and musk. Everyday wear, monster performance. This is a good one. I gotta say, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big Imagination kind of guy. LV Imagination. I've had a, I think it's a box sample, not carded, but boxed sample of the actual official sample from Louis Vuitton. I was like, it's nice. And then when I went to Louis Vuitton in Tampa, when I ended up buying Pacific Chill, I smelled it again just to make sure. And I was like, yeah, it's nice, but I don't need a bottle of it. Pacific Chill, I felt like I needed a bottle. I wanted a bottle. I bought a bottle. It's the only LV fragrance I own a full bottle of. And I've had a few other clones. It was like, oh, they all smell nice, but I don't know. It's just something about this one. Maybe it's that hefty dose of cinnamon in the heart that just kind of grabs me because I do like a good cinnamon spice in a fragrance. It's just really good. They just, like I said before, there's no bad Hawas in my opinion. This one, again, really good. It's so highly reflective. I'm trying to get it to where you can just see the bottle. That's just kind of mission impossible with Hawas Cobra. And then when I got out of the shower, it was time for a shave. Went back to the well like we did last week. No Coconut Lagoon. We ended up going with Signature Citrine from Zaharoff. That grooming balm, I'm telling you, fantastic for your skin. The shave set, which aftershave splash, they have a shave soap with it as well. That you never see. I always just show the splashes. And of course, I gave myself some sprays of the fragrance. 'Tis the most important piece, right? That sweet orange, clementine, incense, amber, a little bit of greens and woods. Just beautiful stuff. Had a great shave. Out the shower, Zaharoff Signature Citrine. Finally on Saturday, I think if I do have to pick one day, I think this is the best smelling day of the week. Yesterday. It's hard not to say this was. So brand new release from Kajal during the day. Went with Topaz. I sprayed it in. I did the unboxing first impressions video yesterday morning. Sprayed it on my hand. 2 sprays on the neck. Went to the gym. Sprayed it again in the evening. Love it. Juicy, sharp citrus. I thought it was orange. Then I saw the notes. It's black lemon and candied lemon. Okay. Mixing with this rum that doesn't really make it boozy. It warms it up. It makes a very warm, citrusy smell on the top. Obviously, that adds a little bit of sweetness with that candied lemon. But it's not like traditionally boozy. Like you see rum and you think it's going to be a boozy fragrance. I don't find it's boozy, but it does play a role. I could see the characteristics that it's providing. Lovely fragrance. Not super powdery. It's a very musky fragrance as it dries. It's got a variety of things like ambroxan, musk, cedar. You do get a nice hit of cedar, as well as some synthetic, I'm sure synthetic anyways, ambergris. You get a variety of different musky aromas, and it dries into a soft musk with a little bit of that cedar wood. This is a lovely fragrance. I strongly encourage checking this one out. This is what a great wear. This is some good stuff from them. During the day, Topaz from Kajal, and way out the shower, it grabs me. GnTonic from Micallef. Crisp. Smells like a gin and tonic. Without gin and tonic type accords and juniper berry and stuff. Just crisp, spicy, citrus, fresh. Oh, so fresh. Has some bite to it. This is such a great fragrance. Man, it was fantastic to spray this on last night. It's been a while since I've worn this. This is still my favorite Micallef fragrance. It's just so good. What a great freshie this is. Love the bottle too, but oh man, what a good one. Average performer, like a 6-hour fragrance, nothing special. But man, it smells so freaking good. I strongly encourage you to check this one out. If you like a good gin and tonic kind of fragrance, it's named appropriately, even though the notes don't dictate it being there like a typical tonic water accord or juniper heavy or gin accord or anything. The notes they used definitely make the scent profile. This is cocktail hour. This is a happy hour kind of fragrance right here. You know, this is just knocked off of work, going have a drink, meeting up with friends, meeting up with the old lady to go have a quick dinner, you know, something like that. That's where I see this one, you know, in these outdoor settings, out of the house settings anyways. So out the shower, Micallef GnTonic. Well, that was this week's rotation. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. There's links down below if you want to check any of these out. Strongly encourage sampling when available. That's always the best route to go. If you've tried some of this stuff already and maybe you were like, yeah, I agree with that. That was the nudge I needed to grab a bottle. Helps the channel out, you know. There's links down below. So thank you guys for checking out the video. Hope you have a great Sunday. Make sure to like and subscribe before you leave. We'll see you in the next one.